Good morning, students. Let's discuss exercise of chapter 3, that is synthetic fibers and plastic. Let's start with the first question. Explain why some fibers are called synthetic fibers. Synthetic word is related to this something that is made from chemicals made by the man, that is not present in the nature, not made from the plant or animal product. So some fibers are called synthetic as they are made from chemicals by man. Next question, that is we have to mark the correct option. Rayon is different from synthetic fiber because it has rayon, how it's different from synthetic fiber? All synthetic fibers, for the synthetic fibers, raw material is the either a petroleum or coal. But for the rayon, it is not the chemical, it is obtained from wood pulp. So B option is correct for question number 2. Question number 3, that is about Phillips. Synthetic fibers are also called man-made or artificial fibers. Or artificial fibers. B part, synthetic fibers are synthesized from raw materials called petrochemicals. C part, like synthetic fibers, plastic is also a polymer that is made up of long chains of monomers. Question number 4. Give examples which indicate that nylon fibers are very strong. Some of the examples which indicate that nylon fibers are very strong: parachutes and the ropes or rope climbing are made from nylon. Similarly, nylon is used in making seat belts, fishing nets. Fishing nets should be very strong. And tire coats, they are made from nylon. Nylon is also used in making sport accessories like rackets. These accessories, rackets, should be very strong and durable. Let's discuss question 5. Explain why plastic containers are favored for storing food. There are few reasons for which plastic containers are used for storing food, like plastic is inert material, non-reactive, inert, so it will not react with the food items, so that's why we can store food items in this. Secondly, plastic containers, they are lightweight and durable. Thirdly, if we store the food items in that, they are shatterproof, they will not break up if they get slipped down, and they are easy to handle and safe to use. It can be one point: shatterproof and easy to handle. Now come to question number 6. What are the differences between thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic? So I will write here only keywords for the thermoplastics because we have discussed these in the chapter thermosetting plastics. These thermoplastic get soft on heating, or we may say get deformed, while the thermosetting plastics, they will not get deformed, not deformed on heating. thermoplastics, they can be easily bent, like PVC twice are there, polythenes are there, can be easily bent. But thermoplastics, they cannot be easily bent. Like combs, electric switches cannot be bent. They are less tough, they are more tough. One more point we can write, they can be recycled, and thermosetting plastic cannot be recycled. Now let's discuss question 7. Explain why the following are made of thermosetting plastic, that is saucepan handles. First part. Second part, electric plugs, switches and plug boards. They are made from thermosetting plastic. What's the reason behind it? Let's discuss them. Question number 7a part, saucepan handles. As we know that thermosetting plastics, as we can write that thermosetting plastics, they are bad conductor of heat. Thermosetting plastics are bad conductor of heat. So if we put the vessels on the flame, heat will be, if they are made from good conductor of heat will be conducted to our hand, that may burn our hands. So if they are if the handles are made from thermosetting plastic which are bad conductor of heat, our hand will not get hot and will not be injured. There will be no accident, get warm. And B part, why thermosetting plastics are used for making electric plugs, switches and plug boards. Similarly, just like the first part, these thermosetting plastics, they are bad conductor of electricity. If these electric switches are made from the good conductor, we may get electric shock. So we made it from the thermosetting plastic and we will not get the electric shock. Let's discuss question number 8. Categorize the materials of the following products into can be recycled and cannot be recycled. Here I will mark which cannot be recycled, like the telephone instrument, it cannot be recycled. Cooker handles, it cannot be recycled. Ballpoint pens, it cannot be recycled. And electrical switches, these are made from thermosetting plastics. These telephone instrument, cooker handle, ballpoint pen, and the electrical switches are made from thermosetting plastic, so cannot be recycled. All other items are made from thermoplastic, so can be recycled. Now let's discuss question number 9. Rana wants to buy shirts for summer. Should he buy cotton shirts or shirts made from synthetic material? Advise Rana, giving your reason. Obviously Rana should buy cotton shirts. Why he should buy cotton shirts? Answer 9. Because cotton is a natural fiber and cotton can absorb sweat easily, so this sweat will evaporate, as there can be excessive sweating during the summer, so cotton will absorb the sweat easily and that sweat will evaporate. This sweat will evaporate and produce the cooling effect. While if the person is wearing shirt made from the synthetic fiber cannot absorb sweat and they are sticky, they will stick to the skin and sometimes may cause allergy. So he should not, Rana should buy only cotton shirts. So we can say synthetic shirt is sticky, shirt cannot absorb sweat. It sticks to the skin, sticky nature, and may cause irritation and allergy. So Nana should buy cotton shirt only. It is preferable to buy cotton shirt in the summer season. Question 10. Give examples to show that plastics are non-corrosive in nature. Non-corrosive means resistant to attack of air, moisture and chemical. Get destroyed by action of chemicals, by air, moisture and chemicals. So there are many examples in our surrounding which proves that plastic is non-corrosive in nature. For example, plastic containers are used for storing food. Plastic is also used for making pipes for carrying water, water storage tank, and water storage tank. Thirdly, they are also used in health industry for stitching of wounds, for making gloves, for making syringes. For packaging of medicines. So all these examples prove that plastic is non-corrosive in nature. Question 11. Should the handle and bristles of a toothbrush be made of the same material? Explain your answer. They should not be made from the same material, as the gums are soft, so bristles should be soft. Otherwise, they may damage the gums. And to have the firm grip, handle should be made from hard material. Question 12. Avoid plastic as far as possible. Comment on this advice. Why should we avoid plastic? As a plastic is non-biodegradable, so they cannot be converted to harmless state. And being non-biodegradable, they get collected on the in the landfills and may cause soil pollution. If they get collected in water bodies, they may cause water pollution. And if we throw the wrappers here and there, they may clog the drains. And if they are eaten up by the stray animals, they may choke their respiratory or digestive system and may lead to their death. Question 13. Match the column. First, polyester. Polyester is the fabric that do not wrinkle easily, that is D part. Second, Teflon. Teflon is used to make non-stick cookwares. And third is rayon. Rayon is prepared from wood pulp. We know rayon is prepared from raw material is wood pulp. Fourth is nylon. Nylon being strong and durable, they are used for making parachutes and stockings. Question 14. Manufacturing synthetic fibers is actually helping conservation of forests. Let's see in what way. As we know that synthetic fibers are made from the chemicals no, we need not any kind of plant products to make the synthetic fibers, so we need not to cut the trees. So in this way we can conserve the forest if we are using synthetic fiber. This is one of the advantage of synthetic fiber. Question 15. About question 15, describe an activity to show that thermoplastic is poor conductor of electricity. It's very simple. We can design a tester circuit in which electric bulb is there, switch is there, and battery is there. So in the gap we can put any thermoplastic item between the gap. If a bulb will be glowing, that indicate that thermoplastic is good conductor of electricity. If bulb will not be glowing, that indicate that thermoplastic is not good conductor of electricity.